Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Sock Talks with Joy and Sean.
All right, we're not send out cards anymore. We really need to think up a better name. If anybody has a good name on our talks, let us know.
Okay.
And we can't do gratitude movement because that's GM and we would probably get sued. So,
Yeah, exactly. That's true. That's true.
or the
Yeah.
gratitude movement, TGM. So, all
Uh,
right.
okay. Gratitude.
Anyway, off the
There we
rails
go.
already.
GIE. Gratitude is everything. Talks. I don't know. I don't know. Sock Talks works, but anyways, okay. We're
Eh,
gonna.
eh,
We
eh,
are.
just
Hi,
let us know.
everybody. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world. And as we're talking about this, when we post these things, we put them out on social media, which we put them out on the Promptings affiliate site.
Mhm.
I know I always put them out on the YouTube as well. But, Sean and I were talking a little bit earlier here about social media. And we're going to get some good training on that Saturday, on how to do some of the things because the company's doing a great job putting some nice reels and stuff for us
Yep.
together and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of us will get a lot more educated with it. But on the side of, social media and what you're doing now and reels now, and Sean, you're really good at this. You have been doing this. You've been doing your beach talks. You've been, doing reels and doing funny reels that aren't your voice and all this kind of stuff. So, kind of enlighten us a little bit. What do
I
you,
noticed that the old women talking that I do a voiceover, I get a lot of hits on that. So I heard this thing that guy said, look, TikTok, Reels, which are Instagram videos, and YouTube. He goes, you got to quit calling them social media. He goes, that's entertainment. Facebook different, and Instagram posts different. So we're if you're in your Prompting Pro app, we're getting Reels and stagnant posts for Instagram, and I'm only do those on Instagram, maybe Tik. I don't know that I would do that stagnant on TikTok. But so if you're doing videos to try to promote your business and you're putting that, like I do mine and I do it on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook, and YouTube, if you're doing those, is it catching people's attention? So think entertainment when you're doing that and think as you're scrolling, what makes you stop?
hmm
Is it like I found this girl that she does voiceovers for different singing and she's very animated and now she pops up and that's how it works. So think about what you're doing. And I always try to do even the lip sync stuff. I'm always tying in gratitude and gratitude movements somehow. And I got a consultant. I was telling Joy, I got a consultant yesterday that signed up, I think through a LinkedIn post. So if you're not, and I don't believe you can't post enough. If you look at the top people on all of the platforms, they post multiple times a day.
hmm
So, and it doesn't have, you use other people's content, use the stuff that they're giving us. Hopefully that will continue with the reels and the stagnant posts. Um,
Well, how do you make? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Are
yeah,
you done with that thought?
I am.
Okay. When the company is giving us these reels to put out there, how do you make these reels funny or
Well, you
fun?
can't. I mean, they're done for us. You can't. Uh,
Okay.
they're what they are.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe
So
that's a
you're talking
conversation.
about if you're doing your own.
I'm talking about what I'm doing.
Right. Okay.
If the reels aren't entertainment, maybe we need to talk about, hey, how can we get these? How how do you tie in someone getting a card and it's a funny reaction, or you see them opening the phone like, dude, did you see how this car? It's not any car. Look how this came out. So there's more entertainment to it. So people
Mm-hmm.
are like, what is this prompting gratitude? And they start clicking on links, and that's what people do, and they sign up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how viral the acts of that's going to happen. It's already starting to happen a little bit, but that's truly how we're going to get to millions of users in the next few years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, if your post, I know there's several that are posting their own content. So if it's a video, just think, it's got to be some sort of entertainment. Just keep that in the back of your head.
Keep it in mind it's entertainment, and yeah. Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean somebody can't post something and it goes viral and there's a million views. because this is one person's opinion. But if you really think about it, when you're looking at TikTok or Reels or on YouTube, YouTube's a little more you can get informative and search for stuff. But Reels and TikTok, what are you doing? You're wasting time. No one, but you're entertaining yourself. It's you're not
Hmm.
watching, or maybe you are watching TV and going through Reels like my wife does. Ha, look at this one. It's entertainment for her,
Hmm. Hmm.
and millions it's entertainment for. So I
Hmm.
think that's where that kind of opinion comes from, and really probably honestly what it is.
Yeah.
Uh, and Facebook, I still post my videos on there. I still do my pictures. I still do pictures on TikTok, the Island Vibe stuff. I don't get as many views on that as I used to.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, and just think video should be some sort of entertainment. Put your personality into it. Be true to who you are,
Hmm.
and that's what attracts people. And tie in if the gratitude movement, or you'll get. I had somebody reach out while we were at the leadership retreat,
Hmm.
some through TikTok, and um, I don't know why, I forget what it was, but I think it was about making income, and she's like, I'd like to make income, and I'm like, well, would it be okay if we did a Zoom and I can walk you through how this works? Sure.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
we did that on the Monday. We came back, and then she left for uh, Alaska for 3 weeks. But there's traction in that. People are looking on this, and if you're going to find your tribe on through social media and through the entertainment side of it. So don't miss
Hmm.
out on that stuff.
Yeah, and as I'm sitting here, and I used to be very good at getting some reels out there. I was very consistent when I was doing my walks, just like you do on the beach. I was doing them just around here, and I got away from it. So now when I think to myself, I need to get back on there, it's like, okay, what do I do first? What do you start with first? And I know I'm going to
Don't
tell
overthink
myself
it.
it doesn't matter, huh?
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Just
And
start doing them.
I try to tie all my videos. I try to tie the gratitude movement, gratitude into it.
Yeah,
Act
yeah,
like that's you want to find kind of your niche that
yeah, yeah.
um,
Well, Sean, the difference between a reel and a story.
so stories typically on Instagram.
Yeah.
The reel's a video.
Hmm.
Stories are typically a picture in my mind.
No, no.
Like when I post my Island Vibe picture, I
Mhm.
post it to Instagram, which then posts it to Facebook for me.
Right,
And I
right.
do story and I just do picture. It doesn't pop, it doesn't bring up my videos. It goes right to my pictures.
But on the stories, you can put music to it and stuff like that,
Oh, I
can't you?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can write over the picture.
Hmm.
I hashtag Island Vibe on the corner, and then I pick a song,
Hmm.
uh, to play over it. Same with the post. You can do the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
I do
And
it for
it's
both.
but a story is only good for 24 hours. I mean, it only stays up there 24 hours before it
Yeah.
deletes off.
I do both. Whatever you're posting, I would post both.
Yeah. So
'Cause,
when you let me ask you a question. See, I'm asking you this now since you're the expert here on this. And so when what happens after 24 hours? It just no longer posts? Is it there though? You can go back to it and
no idea.
repost it? Any idea? Okay. Okay.
Because if you go to if you put if you add content to Instagram, it says real story or real post or story. So if it's a picture, I got to post first. Then on that, you can write, and I usually copy it from, like I do it on TikTok first. I write over it, but then I write a little message, Happy Monday. So, and I'm now putting in the song name, and I copy and paste that to the story. You can do that, or to the post. You can do that. And then I add music, and then I go to the story, and it's just the picture. I write Island Vibe, I add that music, and then it's posts right away.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but I would do both,
Yeah.
because with social media now, some things you see, some things you don't.
Yeah.
Again, the more you post, and I think the more you interact with TikTok,
Sure.
and I'm sure it works with Instagram and Facebook, not
Hmm.
just scrolling, but you're
Hmm.
interacting, you're making comments, you're hearting. Those help you when you post stuff, and those help you get more
Yeah,
views
yeah.
too.
Well, and you mentioned about the interaction too, because Judy O'Higgins and I kind of locked arms on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, and Willie was on there too. Willie was one to kind of introduce this concept of this meeting. Oh, and what we do for basically it's 30 minutes, and we do 10, 10, 10 segments, and for 10 minutes, somebody has a timer on, we set the time for 10 minutes. And the first segment of that 10 minutes is just interact with people on social media.
Yep.
Just interact, you know, and always the tip that was given to us is like 6 words. You got to have 6 words. If you
And
want
that'll change
the
this week.
algorithm,
What we just talked about, both
yeah.
of us, probably has already changed.
Yeah, probably, probably. But we do that for 10 minutes. And the second 10 minutes is actual engagement, where
Mhm.
you're actually talking to somebody. And I usually go right for Facebook Messenger. And then the last 10 minutes is inviting them to something,
Yeah.
invite them to something. And I will tell you that before I started doing this, I went through a stage where my Facebook was anything but personal.
Right.
There were
Yeah.
ads, business, everything. And it's like, where did all my people go? Well, that also came after we got back from a vacation or I hadn't been on there for a long period of
Sure.
time. So I wasn't engaging. I wasn't doing anything. I started doing that. It made all the difference in the world,
Yeah.
and so
Anyone
it is
anyone
important.
comments on your stuff, you should be commenting back. Whether that's
Yes.
TikTok, Instagram, you should be commenting back because it is that. I mean, you never know where that conversation. What do you do? I don't.
Right. Right.
You never know where that conversation is going to go. And you're right. It's going to. Luckily on TikTok, and although it's now the TikTok shop, you get a lot of that stuff too. Um, but yeah, anytime you're interacting more, you're going to find your people that are on there that you want to interact with, not see
Right,
ads or
right, right.
whatever.
So where's LinkedIn fit into your world with your avenues of
I
reaching
was
out?
doing well, last Christmas I started doing a post like every day, like a Christmas thing and just a post. And I did it through about March or April. And I need to get back to that, just posting something every day, more on the business side of it. So like what did I do? I think I don't know if everybody saw in the promptings Facebook page. I did an AI image of the headstones with dreams, gifts,
Yes, yes,
ideas,
I saw that.
someday.
Hmm.
And I put, when we have millions of people sending acts, I really truly believe that somebody's going to get inspired and not take their dream or their genius to the grave with them. It
Hmm.
just cannot not happen.
Yeah,
When millions of people are sending out gratitude, appreciation, encouragement, every day, someone's going to get inspired by the words that somebody said to them or the car,
yeah, yeah.
it's just going to happen. And I got, and it'll tell you like at the end of the week, I think it kind of summarizes how many, looks or what your engagement was on that. Um,
Hmm.
so
Hey, it's real interesting. I had started doing these real posts that's on our Promptings Pro, and I just got a message here that says, "Nice, your reel has more views than usual," and it
yeah,
was one of the ones with Cody. You
yeah,
know, so I thought that was interesting. Like I say, I'm just
that's
starting
good,
to
but I'd rather
back
have
into,
comments.
huh?
You'd rather have comments.
Right,
Because you
right.
want to interact. So, are you asking a question? Are you, message me if you want a link or this. I, you know, on Insta or on LinkedIn, I don't think it works that much. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're just kind of, LinkedIn's more on, I don't know, they're, not geared towards gratitude consultants, but more geared to how we can help businesses kind of
Mm-hmm.
think that way. Although you can have, you can put in there, I put a thing that I was hiring and Jesus, I got all kinds of things. And I'm like, okay, that was a mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so,
Mm.
but yeah, I think LinkedIn's probably an underutilized tool.
Yeah. Well, there's some people that just do really well with it, and I'm not there, so it's
Yeah.
just, you know,
And again, seeing somebody and making a comment on, their stuff and seeing if you
mm,
can, start a conversation and see where that goes. So you
right.
can't be afraid of that. So
Yeah.
just like
Okay.
it's networking, but you're doing it online.
Yeah.
Really.
Well,
So,
I hope these few things helped out, and please get
yeah.
on the training next,
And any
I
ideas
don't
you
know.
guys have, please put them in the comments and
Oh,
share. And
absolutely.
here
Yeah.
again, 100%, anything I post, feel free to use.
Oh,
Steal
absolutely. All of
whatever
us.
you want. You don't have to ask for permission. Feel free to use it as your own. So,
Absolutely.
and I'd rather you not just share it,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's a video, copy the video and copy and paste what I wrote or write your own thing. Post it on yours as if it's your own. Don't
Right.
share it.
Right.
Post it as
Right.
if it's your own.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 100% right.
Yep.
copy paste, copy and move it over.
Yep.
So awesome. Well, thank you,
Alrighty.
Sean, for your insight. Really appreciate
Don't
it.
forget
Um,
tonight, 8 o'clock, if we make it on here
of
quick enough, and then Saturday training, 11 to 1 Eastern time.
course, that's 8 o'clock if this gets posted before then.
Right,
So,
8 o'clock tonight. If it's Friday, don't
hey,
put on anything at 8 o'clock because we're not going to be
Every
there.
Thursday night at 8 o'clock, we have something happening,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know,
Put it on your
so
calendar.
get it on the calendars, automatic.
All
Okay.
righty.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Sean, thanks for your great work. Words of
Okay.
greatness. See ya.